Ding, ding, we're here. It's Sam and Sigu in the Kent Beck Scrum. And yes, I've got to reboot my computer because the video thing is not working and I'm on a kind of time delay here. But let's start with Sigu. Sigu, how are things going with you?
All right. Everything is fine so far. I've been trying to recruit people over here in Kenya. Not necessarily got 90 people, but anyone in any group. We have WhatsApp group, Telegram groups, where I'm really trying to get people to join you guys. Then doing some basic introduction of what Agile Venture is, their workflow, and how they can get up to speed with that.
Sure.
So far, that's what I've been up to. I've avoided picking issues on MedPlus so that they can work on them. I can help them work on them. That's why I've not been acting so much on MedPlus.
Right.
Maybe I think I should start doing something on local support with you.
Sure. Yeah. Sounds good.
Yeah, so I can start doing something on local support with you. For the MedPlus issues, I'll leave it to those guys to do that. Anyways, everything is, yeah.
Great. So you're not blocked by anything at the moment then?
No blockers.
Fantastic. Excellent. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Well, we can talk more about local support in a moment. I'll just give you my update is, as I was saying in the previous Scrum, it's sort of a day of doing some grant proposals. I'm putting in a bid for a local thing to do with giving people advice in the Harrow area, and that might involve kind of an extension to local support, which is about which is, as it stands, is sort of a volunteering and organization directory, and so we're talking about sort of a services directory. Anyway, more on that if we get the money for it. I've got another sort of private project, or paid project, which that one, yes, I've got a process, do that later in the week. What's the other thing that's going on? Yes, we've got the Agile Book podcast coming up. Yes, that's in about an hour. I'll be doing that, and that's probably going to be the day. Yes, other things coming. We've got the local support client meeting tomorrow. We've got the first Elixir mob taking place on Wednesday. So no blockers. Very excited about our new sprint for website 1. Michael and I are working on. We're doing like weekly sprints and seeing if we can kind of chow through some tickets. But that's my update.
All right, great.
So local support, absolutely great to get Cess's thing merged in. I think we gave her another ticket to think about. Did you want to talk a little bit about what to focus on in local support?
In local support, not really, because it's a project that started long ago, and I'm not yet familiar with it. I don't know where to start, what issues to pick.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking, should we do just a little review of the board together now, if you have a moment, and then that might help.
It's okay.
No? Oh, you'd like to look through it yourself separately?
Yeah, it's okay. Even though my internet is a bit slow, let's see how it goes.
Oh yeah, okay. So we'll give it a try. Yeah, let's see. If it doesn't work, it's not a problem. Let me reduce the size of myself there. We go over here. Yes, this is good for me to do anyway, I say, because we've got the client meeting tomorrow. So we've got, I just look through here, a few things in progress. Always a place that you can start if you feel like it. If you're trying to orient yourself with the project. One way to go is just to be looking through the pull requests that are open and kind of reaching out to the people. So, like Marouane, who's based in Tunisia, he's working on an extension to allow posting of volunteer opportunities to the Do It organization via an API.
Yeah.
And so at the moment in our volunteer section, a lot of the opportunities are pulled in from a third-party API. So is that like these ones? Yeah, these red ones here are pulled in from the Do It. What we'd like is for people, the ones that we have created locally, to be sent to Do It. And so he's working on this. This is quite a significant story, technically complex, and so on. You can see that there. here. He's sort of started on this and is just kind of like driving from tests and sort of experimenting. So, I'm sure he would be very interested in any input, that you might have, or any questions you might have if you just look over what he's done so far. Marouane is such a lovely guy. He's so understated. He just, he's been involved, in log sport for about a year, based in Tunisia. I think he's working as a Rails dev and just has free time, and he contributes also to the Osra project as well. And his superpower, he knows so many different Rails gems. So there's various Rails gems that we'd never heard of. He was like, "Oh, you have the problem? We'll use this Rails gem." So he's a great guy to hook up with there. And then, did you know Zmago? Zmago he's based in Slovenia, and he's also a Rails developer. He's been working with us for quite a while on local support. And he's doing a thing here. He's actually related to the same feature. He is working on pulling in. Oh, it's a related feature, not the same feature. He's working on pulling in more volunteer opportunities from different systems. So we currently pull in from Do It, and Smago is here working on ones and pulling them in from another organization which is called Reach Skills. And I think this is great. I think he's pretty much got it done. We're stuck a little bit that it's generated it's passing locally on my machine and his, but it's failing on the continuous integration. Yeah, which makes me think we may have a JavaScript timing issue or something, and that's kind of blocking this at the moment. And then the other pull request there is just sort of like a little refactoring one that Decriano, he's based in Los Angeles and or California somewhere. And he's just sort of, he's kind of like slowly chipping away at that there as a kind of a learning experience. But do feel free to review any of those and give input or reach out to these folks. They're all premium members. So that's the stuff in the pipeline. Any questions about any of those? Is it helpful me talking through these things?
Yeah, it's okay. At least I get to understand what others are doing, and I can at least go through the code and understand it. Then I can pick maybe a related issue, or at least I find a way of starting on how to work on an issue.
Excellent. Yeah, and so we've got some other things in progress that we don't have pull requests for. Are that we've got here. This is Olena, and she did a great pull request before, and she's now looking at this, integrating the list with the map. So one of the things is we'd like it so that when you clicked on the thing in the list, that it would center the map on the corresponding thing. There's at the moment they're just the map and the list are completely separate. So she's looking at that. That was the one. That's Marouane's. And basically we kind of need to do a round of voting. I need to talk to the client tomorrow about the different things. I think I did actually start a vote. Did I, in the local support channel on the? Oh yeah, no, we have. We've got a. There's a. Yeah, I just haven't revealed it yet. There's a structured data markup breadcrumb, because this is my. I was just looking at the channel, just looking at trying to get this one.
I can see you've started it.
Yeah, so if you want to
voted this and some other guy.
Sorry, say again.
You've started the voting. 3 have voted so far. Yeah. Yes,
and I could just reveal it, but this would be a good thing for you to get involved in. What I don't know if you've seen you've probably seen some of the documents that I've got in the Agile Ventures joining a project thing. I'm trying to write a book actually about the whole process, but there's what I kind of trying to articulate is that I think even if you've got a little time, just kind of giving a comment on a pull request or voting on a ticket or kicking off a new vote, even if you don't vote yourself, is a great way of just starting to get into the flow of the project and so on. So if you would be interested to like this one, the structured data bread markup. So this comes from Lara, and she's saying that we need kind of like breadcrumbs. So like if we're in the site and say that we click through on, oh, I don't know, let's find something like, so say that we click through on here, we should kind of have maybe breadcrumbs along here that would say like organizations, and then
Friends.
it would say like the name of the, so it was sort of showing you the navigation structure
Yeah.
that you've come into somehow. And and I think she was saying that having that would be good for our search engine optimization. Yeah. So yeah. So if you'd like to vote on that, maybe after the Scrum, I can then click reveal and we can carry on kind of voting on things. Because that was my placeholder for yesterday, was like try and move through the different things that we have in the icebox and just get a lot more stuff voted on.
So it's actually started, so I can just vote on it. I can look at it and vote.
You can look at it, you ask questions, and then you can see the new Aresh has made this lovely new async voting thing, and you can just click which button you think. Yeah, you just click, and then
Nice. Okay, so no more hassle that we were going through, it says.
oh right, with the the different DMing and so on. No, we have a new interface. This is the agile process. You see, we discovered we had we had the difficulties with that thing, and we've adapted and we've evolved.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I mean, if you're, and particularly if you're interested in kind of one thing we could do is set a regular time each week to kind of just coordinate on the local support project. Would that be a good thing for you, or early days yet?
Okay, that would be nice. At least it will keep me constantly in this. Actually, let's go with that, because it will keep me constantly in the local support project.
Yeah, great. Well, I mean, if this on a if the Monday Scrum, this one, the Camp Beck one, is a good one. Just we could say like we're kicking off a new sprint now, and let's get. I mean, we'll try and, well, let's say we're kind of doing prep. Let's say from next Monday we'll start a sprint, and we can agree whether we want 1 or 2 weeks. I'll speak to the client tomorrow, and we'll try to get a bit more structure in, and then we can basically meet. We can coordinate every Monday in this meeting.
Okay, yeah, that's okay.
Fantastic.
That would be great. I don't know if I could try and pull Cess into this.
Yeah, see how you go.
Yeah.
See how you go. Yeah, and obviously it'll be recorded. Okay, and you can watch it, and we'll, if we can pull her in, that's great, and others, and let's see how it goes.
All right. Okay. All right. You can now stop the broadcast.
Okay. Yes. Yeah.